guys. So today is Friday, day 39 of 365. We have just 326 days left in the year 25. Um, so today we are not trading. We aren't taking any trade, no setups. Today it's not that no setups today. Actually, the market presented a setup actually this morning, and it should have been in profit, but I decided that, bro, I'm not gonna take any trades today. It's better I be on the safe side and reset for Monday. You get, because currently I'm on break even on the account. You understand? I'm on 5K intact as it is, so it's better I just restart because this week has been an emotional roller coaster, ups and downs. By now, I'm supposed to buy Lambo. You know, I suppose don't buy Lambo. As me, I cut all the trades that I missed this weekend. I suppose don't go buy Lambo, even Ferrari concept. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'm just joking. I'm just kidding, sha. But yeah, it's a good sign that we are going to be passing this profit account this month, guys. We are going to be passing it this February. We'll pass phase one and phase two of that profit. We still have 3 weeks left. Once this week is already virtually over. So, um, once this week is done, we'll have 3 weeks left, and I believe that within 3 weeks is doable. So, yeah, we just have to follow our strategy, follow our setup, guys, and that's how it's gonna be. So, yeah, if this is your first time on my channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, as I'm going to be posting a video every single day for the next 326 days. I'm just going to be using one strategy for the next 326 days. I use one strategy, I use one setup, one zone, one entry confirmation, and one risk management with different lot size. I'm going to see you guys. Cheers in my next clip. A lot has happened this week in trading. I told you guys I was not going to trade today, Friday. I actually am not trading. Was it's still morning time, sha. And a setup actually, occurred or showed up in the market that I didn't take this morning because I said I wasn't going to trade today because I want to reset for next week. And that setup hit TP again. So this week would have ended up with like a 14% profit. This week alone. This week has been massive, but if abided by my strategy, no trade miss, it would have been really, really massive. I would have passed phase one, and if the second phase account had been released on time, I'll probably have passed phase two this week, guys. So we're looking at a week where I had the opportunity to um, actually obliterate and pass both phase one and phase two and become officially a funded trader. But because of some issues, not issues, yeah, because of some stuff like missing traits, like personal stuff, which I have to deal with and I had to find a solution to. I couldn't capitalize on my opportunities in the market. They say opportunity comes but once, but this one was not just but once. It was like, but how many times? The thing is that I missed all. I didn't miss all. This week I would have had like 5 wins and 3 losses, which would have been like maybe a 60-65% win rate for this week alone on the charts. You get and inside those 5 trades I was supposed to capitalize on, I only took 2 trades, and the rest 3 trades were missed. But the 3 trades that were losses, I took all the trades. Like why wouldn't you just allow me to take the trades that were wins and miss the trades that were losses? But it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is, guys. Missing trades is like, how will I put it? Missing trades is more painful than when your stop loss is being hit. You get. Mm, I prefer my stop loss being hit than me missing a setup, my own setup that I know follows my trading plan, follows my strategy. I rather trade hit my stop loss. You understand? Because you might miss a trade and that trade goes directly to your TP. You get. So yeah, yeah, and it also affects your psychology. It disrupts the balance, like I said before. It disrupts the balance of things. Like this week now, I'm supposed to be like maybe 60-65% win rate, due to my strategy. But instead, my strategy, because of the trades I miss, I'm like maybe like because it's 3 trade loss and two trade wins. I'm like maybe like 40%, right? Was it 3 trade loss? No, it wasn't 3 trade loss. Um, I think it's 3 trade loss, 2 trades win. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. But instead, it's just what it is, guys. It is okay. I remember now. I remember now. So it's yesterday was Thursday, Wednesday. Oh yes. It's it's three trade loss, two trades win. So two trades win. Yeah. So basically, it disrupts the balance of things, right? So trading is like trading always balance itself. Your wins will have to will cancel out your losses. Your losses will cancel out your wins. You get so basically when you are missing setups, that won't happen. You understand? Is that you have more wins or you have more losses. Basically, you understand? So there won't be balance. There won't be like an equilibrium point where you are missing trades. And missing trades can also affect your psychology. Imagine missing your winning trades and just not missing your losing trades. Imagine that kind of stuff. You'll be in a phase of like, bro, what's going on? You get even missing your losing trades and you know not missing your winning trades. You understand? You might be in a state of euphoria where you feel you're untouchable, and you're gonna get one huge loss. So basically, so next week we have to you know try as much as possible to fix this issue. As I told you guys before, I've already fixed it. I've fixed it. So basically next week I will implement the new execution rule of execution that we have put in place. So where there is no law, no rule, there is no crime. You get so I missed a lot of trades this week because I had no execution plan. I was very ignorant about it because I didn't even know concept that needed a plan for execution. You get so what you are ignorant about. There is no you know ignorance is not actually an excuse in life, basically. So I was ignorant about it and I paid dearly for it. In fact, if you make a mistake, you pay with your cash. So I paid dearly for it with my cash. But at least if I want to thank God for anything this week, I just want to thank God that I did not end this week with a loss. You understand? At least I can say that I broke even. This week was a break even week. At least I could see it. Because anything this week with a loss when you're supposed to be 14% up would be something crazy. It would be crazy. You get passing the problem. First challenge is 8%. Second challenge is 4%. So it's like getting first phase done on Wednesday, maybe getting your second phase on Thursday. You getting your second phase maybe account maybe like on Thursday, passing the second phase account on Thursday or Friday morning. You get instead of doing those two, you now come and end the week in like maybe a 2% drawdown. I just take all that maybe that I broke even this week. Maybe from next week, we'll start again. We'll start afresh as if this week never happened. That is just what I want to do. I want to compartmentalize this week. I just want to put this week in one aspect of my brain. Get compartmentalize it and get it over. So okay, so compartmentalize it and so next week I'm going to be refocusing and it's going to be like a new week of some sort like that. So basically I'm going to be trading next week as if I just started trading my funded account, my profit. That's what I'm going that's the plan, guys, because I can't keep on thinking about this because anytime I think about the trades I miss or what I'm supposed to achieve this week that I did not achieve, it pains me. It pains me, and the funniest thing is that there is actually nothing I can do about it. There is nothing I can do about it. That's why I say forex is the same thing as life. You get, in life, as human beings, we make mistakes. We make mistakes, and the funniest thing is that once you've made that mistake, there's nothing you can do about it. You can only move forward. So basically, this is a lesson to me. I feel like forex will build you to the person that you actually want to become. So this is a lesson to me this week. You get so I've tried my best to compartmentalize it, and next week I just want next week to next from Monday to look as if this week never happened, or it should look as if I bought my funded account on Saturday and I say let me start trading it on Sunday. So basically for as I said before, I just want you to look as if it never happened, though it happened, but um that's why I'm actually glad about the break even. So it just look as if I bought the account on Saturday and I want to start trading it on Monday. So on Monday is fresh start, fresh, everywhere is good, new it's a new start. It's going to be giving me a new take on trading and becoming a funded trader. As I told you guys, I'm going to be passing this funded account this month, guys. I will pass it by the grace of God. God is on my side. I cannot lose. I'm going to pass this funded account this February. By March, I'll be a funded trader. You know, my plan actually this February was to pass this funded account maybe the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks, then maybe have that last week to actually start trading as a funded trader. Then at the end of March, maybe I'll just make like 1 or 2%. Sorry, at the end of February, I'll make like 1 or 2% and withdraw, even if it's like $50 or $100 for starters. You understand? Then um, this year, then March, I start trading proper. You get, I wanted to use that small 2% to guide small. So for March, but it is what it is. Things happen, guys. You understand? If I just pass this account this week, I will be a funded trader, and from next week I'll start risking like 0.5% per trade to cash out, maybe like get like 10 arrow for the month. You get to so basically, you know, what happens will happen. Who even knows what's going to happen next week? No one knows. Maybe next week something huge will happen, or something magnificent and glorious will happen, and I'll come out on top. So it is what it is. I didn't know that what happened this week was going to happen. You didn't know. No one else knew. Only God knew. And I believe that there's a reason for everything. There's a reason for everything. So maybe the challenge would have been too easy. You know, maybe the challenge would have been too easy, um and maybe it would be too easy, and something, maybe I don't want to say maybe God made it difficult for me, because of God is a loving father, but things happen for whatever reason it is. You understand? Maybe he was like, this challenge will be too easy for this guy, John. Let me make him to lose sorry, not lose, miss trades. You get, so that it will be more challenging. Maybe that is why it's called the challenge. But I believe that's not the case that happened. I believe that's not the case that happened. So basically, so basically, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, we go again next week. We go again next week. We're starting our fresh, break even. We're going to be trying our best to at least take every trade that every opportunity we get, and take up every opportunity, and trust the process. As I said, guys, don't change your strategy. See, change strategy is a very, very bad thing, man. It's a very bad thing. I tell you, because there was a point where I was actually scared to take trade. Not this week, sha. There was a point in my trading journey where I was actually scared to take trade. Look at me now. I'm using a strategy. Oh, guys. So as I was saying, I used to be scared to take trades. Practically, because I used to change my strategy a lot, as I said before. That was what was happening to me. So I used to be really scared, to take trades. But look at me now. I'm no longer scared to take trades. You know, and the funniest thing is that I'm no longer scared to take losses from the market. Like, in all sincerity, I'm no longer scared to take losses, because I know that if I take losses, my wins is always going to cover my loss and give me some more, extra. So basically, I am not scared. You know, I was watching Sametochi's live session, because I love Sametochi. I love his strategy, actually. I love his strategy. I tried learning his strategy one time, but I couldn't grasp it. Yeah. But I was watching his live session when he was doing this his live class, you know, teaching people his strategy, and he said something. He said the moment where you stop being afraid of taking losses in the market. It says that the moment you, sorry, I said moment. Why did I say moment here? It's moment. The moment you stop being afraid of taking losses, you are a profitable trader. That is what he said. And that thing actually stuck to me, because I noticed that these days now, I'm no longer afraid or scared of taking losses. If the losses come, it comes. Everything has to balance itself out. Eventually, my profits are going to outweigh, or if yes, my profits are going to outweigh my losses. It's going to cover my losses and give me some extra. You get, so basically, and the funniest thing is that my win rate is 41% over. I think now, because of this week, my win rate should have increased a bit to maybe like 50 or 40 something percent, maybe like 43 or 44, 45%. Imagine if 45% win rate. But my risk to reward is heavy. 1 is to 3. 1:4. Guys, you can't believe that. You get so basically, he said that, and that thing actually stuck to me. So there was a time I used to be afraid though, to take trades seriously because I know that if I lost this trade, I would have to change the strategy and start again. But now I'm no longer afraid to take a trade. If I see my setup, I'm taking that thing, I'm hitting that button. Whatever the outcome is, I'm hitting it. If I lose, I know that my trade, the next trade I'm going to take might be profit. Even if I lose the next trade, I know that the next trade I'm going to take might be profit. Even if I lose the next, I know that the next trade I'm going to take might be profit, and that particular trade might eventually turn out to be profit, and it's going to cover out all the losses. The turning point was when, first week of January. I believe the turning point for this strategy came first week of January because I had actually been using, before I backtested the this strategy. The issue was that I started using it March last year, and it was not exactly what this final product is. Though this is not the final product, sha, I still keep on refining. So I was refining and refining and refining and refining it. So I'd refine, and I would use the strategy initially. Then I would go on a losing streak, which was normal. And the thing was that I'll go on maybe like a 2, 3, 4 losing streak. You get, which happens. And when I go on for losing streak, I will change the strategy. I'll go and use another strategy. Then after the realization I've come back to my full senses. I'll come back to my strategy. I'll refine it again, change the confirmation. Because basically that's what I do. I'll change the confirmation. And once I change the confirmation, I will wait for a while. You get, so I would be in profit loss, profit loss. This was when I got my Mavens account last year. So I'll be in profit loss, profit loss, profit loss, profit loss, profit loss. Net overall, I'll be in profit. Then I'll go on a losing streak, like 4 losses in a row. You know, I'll change the strategy again. The once I change the strategy, I'll come back to my full senses. I'll come back to the strategy until I finally did use this my entry confirmation and my direction and everything. So the turning point actually really happened, you know, January this year. No, it was not January. It was last week of December slash first week of January. During the New Year season. That was when I started making videos actually too. So basically, what happened was that I actually forward tested the strategy in November, but I didn't take trades in November that much. I forward tested it, and I noticed that in November I closed with a 27% profit that month, for that month, November. Then during December period, I also backtested October. I noticed that October I closed with a high profit, maybe like a 14-15%. I backtested September. I noticed that September I also closed with profit. I think greater than 10%. I backtested August, so I noticed the same thing happening. I was like, this already is good like this. Though there were times in that month that I had like 3 losses in a row, 4 losses in a row, at times 5 losses in a row. But at the end of the month, I still closed in profit. I was like, whoa, chill, take chill pill, guys. So basically, I said, okay, I'm going to do my testing this December too. I did the same testing in December. I closed December with I think 11%. The last week of December actually. No, I think it was the second to the last week because I didn't trade from that Christmas week. Yes, Christmas week I didn't trade because the weeks before the Christmas week, that is first, second, and third week, I actually closed December with 9%. You get, because I noticed that December was a period, the market was quite weird. Actually, this December the markets are always quite weird. So the market was quite weird December. So basically, I closed December with a 9%. If I traded the whole of December, I would have closed with an 11%. I ran an 11% mode. So I'm like, okay, it is what it is. I see what you're doing in December. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing in December. So basically, first week of January slash last week of December, I noticed that the first trade I took that week was profit. Then after that profitable trade, I took 5 consecutive losses back to back. And I was now like in a -1% drawdown. Then beginning of January, that was the end of December, before 31st watch night. I was in like -1%. Then New Year days, there was no trade. Then after being in -1%, then 2nd of January, I took 2 trades. The 2 trades hit TP. 3rd of January, I took 1 trade. That trade hit TP. So I was now like in a 10% for that week. That was the first week of January. I was like in 10%. I was like, wow. I took 5 consecutive trades in that week, and I still came out with a a good week, good, better, best. On a scale, it was best. Though the grammar is wrong, sha, but on a scale of good, better, and best, it was as at its best, peak. So I was like, wow, there's no need trading strategy again. Found the key, man, and from there, I continued trading January, and we are here today in February. So basically, my strategy is not just a today strategy; it's a strategy that I've been using for the past year. I've been using and refining and using and refining and using and refining, and I'll keep on using it and I'll keep on refining it. That is the best I could do till I get to a better position, a better place. You get, so basically that's it, guys. So even with the setbacks this week, I believe that it's just a stepping stone, you know, to accumulate more momentum. I'm going back to gather more momentum to shoot forward. So, as I said before, I'm compartmentalizing this week, compartmentalizing it, putting it in one corner in my conscious or subconscious mind. I'm going to pretend. No, I'm not going to pretend as if this week never happened. You get, but I'm going to pretend as if I am just starting to trade this prop firm challenge account. You get, because I don't want my psychology to be affected. I don't actually want to think about this week because of it's quite painful, but it is well. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So next week we're still going to be trusting the process. I don't even know. I'm not going to be next week. I'm not actually going to be focusing on the wins or the losses from next week trades. I'm just actually going to be focusing on the process. You get, just focusing on taking, and the process is just taking my setup and following my strategy. That's what I'm going to be focusing on, and the result to show. You get, guys. So basically, we're still going to be passing this problem by the end of, should I keep on saying by the end of this month? I would say we are still going to pass this problem this month. Yeah, that should be the right thing. I'm always going to be speaking what I want to come, to reality, because there's power in my tongue. So, if I say I'm going to be passing it by the end of this month, that means I'm going to be passing it by the end of this month, and I want to pass this problem before the end of this month. It is possible, guys. So, I'm going to be passing this problem this month by the grace of God. And, let's see how it goes. If this is your first time, my channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to post a video every single day for the next 326 days of the year 2025. This will be one strategy, but there's 326 days. I just want strategy, one set of one risk management, one confirmation, but different load sizes. I'll see you guys in my next video. Cheers.